warm welcome to respected Principal Dr. Crawford, all my loving teachers, staff, and fellow students.
It gives me an immense pleasure to showcase the Constitution Day Celebration Assembly presented by the middle school.
I, Soraya Gage of grade 8,
and I, Shamari of grade 8, are the masters of ceremony of today's event.
Shamari, why is Constitution Day celebrated on September 17th?
Of course, this day commemorates the signing of the United States Constitution on September 17th on the year 1787.
I see. So let us all rise up and say the Pledge of Allegiance with utmost of respect and honor.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, school. You can now sit back and enjoy the rest of the assembly.
Shamari, what if we could travel back down memory lane to 1776?
That would be great. So, friends, close your eyes and let us go back to the timeline of 1776.
Wow, so here we have some of the founding fathers who are going to tell us how they got an idea of drafting the Constitution of the United States of America.
In the beginning of 1787, our founding fathers agreed to writing the list of principles for keeping people free.
They wrote Articles of Confederation, drafted the Constitution, and presented us with Constitution, which we still use till this day.
So true, Crystal. It is our living documents for the government to run accordingly.
I agree. Let's watch the role play.
Here comes the delegates.
Hello, I'm Orlando representing the father of the Constitution, James Madison.
Hello, I am Dieter representing the first president of the United States, George Washington.
Hello, I am Alex representing the second president of the United States, John Adams. I was an American statesman, attorney, diplomat, and writer. I was the president of the United States from 1797 to 1801. I was a leader of the American Revolution and achieved independence from Great Britain.
Hello, I am Trevion representing the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. I was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, architect, and philosopher. I was president of the United States from 1801 to 1809.
Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Hello, I am Angel, representing the founding father of America, Benjamin Franklin. You know who I was? I was America's scientist, inventor, businessman, and politician. I was best known as the only founding father who signed all three documents that freed America from Britain, and was the one who drafted the American Constitution and the Declaration of Independence.
I am Alexander, representing the former United States Senator Roger Sherman. I was an early American statesman and lawyer. I was also the only person to sign all four great state papers in the United States.
Hello, I'm Maurice representing James Wilson. I favored the direct election of the executive by the people of the United States.
Hello, I am Adrian representing John Jay. I was given credit for the federal constitution. I was the one that insisted that a strong central government was necessary and provided many of the key content that were adopted federally in the New York State Constitution.
Hello, the woman also played an important role in drafting the Constitution. I am representing Abigail Adams. I was the first woman to serve as for Second Lady of the United States and the second woman to serve as First Lady. I was a political influencer and remembered for the many letters of advice during the Constitutional Congress.
Hello, I am just representing Mercy Otis Ford. I was an American poet and my understanding historian whose proximity to political leaders and critical national events gives particular value to her writing on the American Revolutionary period.
I, James Madison, would like to tell you we must meet up in Philadelphia.
The people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessing of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Welcome to the celebration of the Constitution of the United States. The presenters of our slides are myself and the 7th graders. The 6th graders we present are Naisha and Milan.
Started the Constitution. It was 1778 when the Constitution was signed. They made it because everyone was fighting. Many farmers were going against the government. It was a huge problem because people didn't have food or any other means. Many people got sick because of this. This is why the Constitution was made. When the Constitution was made, everything calmed down. The 27 rights have stuck ever since. Yeah.
Principle of the Constitution. The Constitution rests on 7 basic principles. There are popular sovereignty, limited government, separation of powers, federalism, checks and balances, republicanism, and individual rights.
Citizens' rights and responsibilities, the big main idea. American citizenship involves great privileges and serious responsibilities. Main ideas. Citizenship in the United States is determined in several ways. Citizens are expected to fulfill a number of important duties, and active citizen involvement in government and the community is encouraged.
Freedom of religion. Freedom of religion is a principle that supports the freedom of an individual or community. In December 1791, they forbade the Congress to make any law respecting an establishment of religion.
Freedom to bear arms, the right to own a firearm underneath your name. This law was put in place so gun violence can stop. If you carry a firearm and you're not a police officer or someone licensed to use one for work and you do not have your license, you will be facing charges in court.
In the United States, the freedom to hold any religious belief or none at all is considered an basic right or unalienable right. The government cannot violate this right. Religious intolerance is unacceptable in a society where everyone has individual freedom. In cases where religious practices hurt the common good or endanger the health of others, the Supreme Court has imposed minor limitations of the way some religious practices are performed.
Freedom to a fair trial. The Sixth Amendment shows that it guarantees the right of a criminal defense, including the right to a public trial without unnecessary delay, the right to a lawyer, the right to an impartial jury, and the right to know who the accusers and nature of charges and evidence against you.
How many amendments are in the Constitution of the United States? There are 27 amendments in the Constitution of the United States. The First Amendment was created to guarantee freedom, accessibility, expression, and the right to petition. The second right was created to establish how the government is, how the Constitution is structured and how it can be changed. The Anti-Federalists disagreed with the Constitution because they feared the national government would be too powerful.
Right to vote. The Constitution of the United States gave the states power to set voting requirements. In 1776, almost 60% of white males were able to vote. Later on, a bit of black men were allowed to vote. In August 18, 1920, the 19th Amendment gave all women the right to vote.
Rights to work. Rights to work means everyone has the same chance at a job. Many acts and groups have been put in place for this. Studies show that white men get paid more than a person of color. It's sad this still happens. Many groups like the Women in Power movement to stop this.
Responsibilities of a U.S. citizen. The responsibilities of a U.S. citizen are given by the Constitution are jury duty, paying taxes or income, civic responsibilities to the community, the oath of allegiance. When you become a citizen, you'll take an oath of allegiance to the United States of America. Voting for president or just voting. Respect beliefs, oaths, and obey laws, state, local authorities, and opinion of others. Act of a support and defense of the Constitution. Participate in democratic processes. Stay informed of issues affecting your community.
Citizenship responsibilities/duties. Support and defend the Constitution, stay informed of the issues affecting your community, participate in the democratic process, respect and obey federal, states, and local laws, respect the rights, beliefs, and opinions of others, participate in your local community.
The Preamble. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
The end. Thank you for celebrating the Constitution with us today.